Okay, this is a really quick tutorial on using Media Encoder, and I'll post this up for you. This is a real basic, but it will get you through the steps of it fast and furious. So here goes. When you bring up Media Encoder, this is the first page that you see. The pages that are important are uh, the screen that's on your top right, the big one, and then the one below it. The ones to the left where you see I have several videos, that's where your things come in. There's two ways to bring videos into encoder. One is if I have an F removable, then I can click on that SD card and it will show me what's there. I can click on those and then it will show me exactly what those videos are. And when they come up, then I can see which ones I need to encode. So I'm going to grab one of these. I have one that's fairly short. I'll bring it over and just drag it into my main screen. That's one of the ways to bring videos into there. Another way is, and I'm going to go to a file I have. Oh, I have one here on the desktop. I have a video of running water, and it is already encoded, but I can encode it again. If I want to bring it into encoded, and if it's on my desktop, I just drag it over and drop it right there, and it's there. Okay, so now I have two videos that are ready to be encoded. Here are the three steps that take place with it. H.264 is the encoding, is the compression area, and the H.264 is the best right now we have for compression. It's MP4, which is high quality, and it's the default. If you want to change that, you can click the down button. There are a variety of things there to use, but H.264 is your go-to. The next is the match source, which whatever the source is. This running water I think is a 4K. The other is just 1080p. It will get the source and it will get you the highest, get you the best quality for it. Now this is the most important change right here. This is how you manage your video, which is super important. I'm going to click on this one. It came from my F drive, which is the SD card, and I want to tell it where to encode it and send it to. So I'm going to go to my desktop, and I made a file that says directing class. I'll click that, and I'll save it to there. And I'll do this one the same way. It came from the desktop, but I will go back to the directing class and save it to there. Now, one other thing, you may want to name those. I didn't this time, but that helps you to find what you're going to do. Once they're there, you got those two things highlighted. A little green arrow. I'll move this over so you can see the little green arrow right there. I hit it, and now it starts. Now it's going to give you a gauge right here of how far it is. Also down here, and in the very bottom, you can see the video that actually is encoding. I look at that a lot because it tells me, hey, I've got some light issues, or hey, I've got some white balance issues. Any of those things will take place, we'll cover right there. And then it's going to do all of its basic encoding at that point. So we're just going to give it a little bit of time. It's actually running pretty fast. Encoding is pretty quickly. The best thing about encoder, while it's running, you can go do other stuff. So if I wanted to work these videos, then I could do that even while these are going. But at this point, it's so close, I'm just gonna let it go. It does have timers, if that's important to you. Basically, now we're just gonna sit there and watch it run. When it gets done, I'm moving this over so it shows a little bit better. Going to give me a little check mark right there that everything's done. If it had an error, it would tell me what the error was. And it might be something I go to and fix or see what that is. And that was a smaller video, the second one. So, and it's done. That's Media Encoder, and it's done. Now, when I click off of that, Um, I go to that file I just made, directing class, and those two videos are right there. That's quick and easy use of Media Encoder. If you have other questions of it, please send me a message and we'll get through them.